Welcome, welcome. Welcome to another Raising with the DJ. Actually, I can't even see nothing, so hopefully the things them start come up, alright? Then we can just see what I look at talk about. We don't do this all the time, so. Wait for some comments to come in, don't it? I can't see. Nothing who are clicking, see? So hopefully this thing don't mess around. But either way, we're going to talk, we run out of mouth as usual. But one rolling, hopefully I see something. I need to find my, okay, there you go. Grenada in the house. How you mean? What go on, Thomas? Now the stuff them start flowing, see? I wasn't seeing on earlier because this phone. But squad rolling same way. And then you know just one what a reason about this. This thing is not what you really think it's about, but at the same time it's kinda is, you know what I mean? Just go on. Well, a meditation. Firm belief. Go on, stay strong, alright? Malcolm, welcome brother. Blessing, blessing, blessings. See? Manchester, UK, you know you think go big up on yourself, man. Don't know you think go. But they're up on another Raising missions. Let's go and check in. Like I say, you know, we just a simple, we just a DJ, so we just come and come talk our platform, you know what I mean? Caroline, be up yourself. Out of UK. Same way. Get the things started. I come in, come with her. I go and train it myself. There upon another one, just, you know, food thing, just reasoning. And right now, as far as stay strong, everybody know what I talk about already, see? See? So big up fam, big up on yourself. See your mission again. We're not here to trouble nobody, free nobody. You know, that's our disclaimer. We're just a music man from the streets. And we just come here, come reason and hold it, you know, hold with thoughts. We don't try to get into too much political business. We don't try to get too much down to earth on certain levels. A lot of us are smart people, so we just kind of just skim the surface, you know, in the sake of conversation. I know you think. Well, I go and call her, pick up yourself, mommy. Blessing love, see? Much honors, we're there. Just a roll in. Get myself sorted out and, you know, upon that trip on that Wednesday I come run off the mouth as usual though. But you see Tycho, don't you? Yeah man. It's kinda what's way. And when we say stay strong, I'm not talking about just all over the people across, you know, I mean just on a level of where, you know, in these times we just need some extra strength, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, you realize, say, yo, you can't stand away from the body to get that strength. You have to actually start finding that strength from within, alright? So, I there I get myself sorted out. We don't know when we can greet each other, big up each other, you know, you think of. Some there I kick in on the later on. We go and run off the mouth, alright? So, like I said before, we're not here to offend nobody. We're not here to disrespect nobody, religion, none of that kind of vibes. You know what I mean? We're just here to talk truth, speak, you know, our own experience based on what I go on. So this is not somewhere come judge people or them kind of vibes there. So just want to get those vibes out of the way. So there's no negativity around here. This is good vibes movement. I'm just a DJ from the street. But I have my own views and things, you know what I'm saying? But we're not trying to go all in detail if you try to offend nobody or trying to play Mr. Know-It-All. No, it's not what we do here, you know what I'm saying? Just a comfortable space where regular people, like regular hard-working people, regular moms and dads, people we know in the streets same way, where we can hold a conversation and hold a reason and pay attention to what we observe to a certain levels, you know what I mean? And that's what I go on. I go on, Mike, I'll be myself. See, they here fireman for another, you know, just another good conversation of one holding it, you know, to the most. See? So we just want to make sure we get certain things out of the way because we understand when I do these things, I know we ain't no big platform, but I understand as far as everybody got their own opinion on certain things. But we're not here to be rude or disrespectful to nobody, alright? We just want, if you have a little something to say, just go on and say it. But we just here as far as regular people, because me, I'm speaking from the regular people perspective. Regular people who have kids going to school, the 9 to 5 people, and the people who have regular morals, who hoping one day that things would have changed for the best. But obviously people like us are experiencing something very dramatic in our mind. You understand me? In our sight, based on how things are going. So we can talk for the regular people who feel our way, but we not go out our way if we try to bash somebody. But we just want to make people know so we understand what's going on, and at the same time it's good for you to be aware and to be conscious in these times as far as your surrounding and what's going on and everything you see, and don't be distracted from the real truth. You know what I mean? And the real truth is yourself. This is not me blaming nobody. We just here to talk about self more time and what we can fix for we look apart and go and stay strong. You know, in the day-to-day tribulation, it's not easy, man. Things is not easy nowadays, eh? So don't care what nobody want to say. Relationship ain't easy, job ain't easy, living ain't easy. Things just ain't easy. Don't care what you want to put on it. Because the fact is people not easy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make it hard, because dealing with people doesn't make it easy. See? So the mental of the people, you have to understand, so you have to stay strong in these times, because people's mind is on a whole different kind of levels. See what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure we get that, you know, this is not a place of where we argue or, you know, we can disagree to agree. There's no fussing. There's nobody tearing down each other around here, hopefully. And if that's what you want to do, you know, I recommend you go somewhere else. We just good vibes, you know, we just here having some regular conversation with regular people, see? So I just want to make sure we can operate like big people as far as just talking, you know. Sometimes my phone's slow, so I don't get a chance to see everything, see? Well, I want Kasha, let's be celebrating, you know, it go. I is the same way, you know, it go. So we just there same time, like we said earlier, just go and try in, and we come to make sure so we get with disclaimer out of the way, so. This is not one of those kind of program where I'm trying to go in depth, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, everybody, once you see somebody who's studying what you're doing, you know what's going on. We regurgitate these things all the time. So talking doesn't help us no more. You know what I'm saying? It's about us being aware and let these things apply based on what's going on and what we see. See it? Flex or flex. Big up yourself, fireman. See it? So I just want to look at it because I always feel like, say, even though I see what them all do to foot hype and thing, this is not them kind of levels, but big up foot hype see for always keeping his mind straight. But the system always show you, say, that's not what they're about. See? So we're not here to bark down the wrong alley, piss off nobody and all them things. We already know what's going on. But we as an individual person, we feel like, say, we can connect on a level because none of us go through the same similar problems in life. You know what I mean? And the fact is of that is, we realize that most of our people are living in fear. Because fear is what controls everything right now. It's like we're scared to make. We know all the books. We know all the lectures. We know all the superheroes. We know all the nationalists. We know everybody. Zane? But for some reason we can't seem to get nothing moving. See? And I convinced in this world right now, a lot of people are scared. And everything is working off a scared factor from a long time. See? Because if somebody to do the right thing, whatever them tell us, say, oh man, I can't risk this money, man. I gotta make sure, you know, I gotta eat. But technically, if you couldn't eat, if there was no privilege for you or them, so somebody sacrificed for you to eat, but you're not willing to sacrifice for somebody else for the thing to carry on. And that's what happened in a way where these things get stopped, you know what I'm saying? So we have to learn to stop being fearful of what going to happen more than the stuff that we can control with ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And just say it because that's what I said, be strong in a way. This is about saying you must be strong in yourself. You're going to be hearing a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of things going on in the world. A lot, like things is just crazy on a level where no people are trying to understand. No people is like, you don't know if the worst is coming. No people are distracted right now. So even in this little space right here, we can come here so and hold a conversation not about that, but about ourselves and what we can do for ourselves as far as keeping our family and our little things straight. See? So we are here for those kind of purposes as far as just holding regular conversation. Because I know what's happening to me is happening to a lot of people. For some reason you can't seem to find good people to talk to, right? I mean seems to go, it's like you find yourself alone nowadays when you start thinking consciously. Or when you start thinking outside the box. People start looking at you, they ain't got no time for that. But soon as stuff get crazy, you know, they're reaching out and you heard about this, man, you heard about, I'm like, yo, I've been paying attention. Where you been? You know what I'm saying? But that's why the world is about trending and everything spread through media and propaganda. You have to start knowing stuff for yourself, people. You understand me? You have to start understand what's going on. When you see these things just ain't just happening because they were just yesterday's work. No, these people been planning all this stuff. Like they say, it was a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So we understand by certain levels what's going on. But what do you do for yourself in those times of tribulation? Because we all got to live in the same world, you know. And that's the thing me want to control. Because right now you have people out there who's doing wrong and their own peers can't tell them shit. You can't tell them a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So things go up on different levels. So you live in a world where you'll be like, yo, you can't trust this, you can't trust that, you can't trust, you don't know what the hell to trust. Right? But every day you got the supermarket and you got the food market where they mess up the food. You understand me? And you buy that stuff and bring it in your house and you don't know what the hell you're eating. But you don't trust this, you don't trust that. Look, ignorance is tearing us apart, brethren. See? On different levels, man. You understand me? Yeah, and that's the thing about it. A flex. That's what I'm saying. Even a DJ, you know. Me as a man. I mean know enough people now in it, you know. But somebody have to do it, brethren. Because that's what I'm talking about. Even every song that's making nowadays. That's why I tell people last week, oh, important. The image of Rasta in dances, the symbolism of Rasta in dance is very important. You see me I say? And based on those things, not it? Make sure I say. Based on those things, think about what every song I sing say. Every artist in this new era is about bad mind. We can't trust friend killer. It's just crazy. So you say now, where in life does that really take you? After you don't do all that and can't trust nobody. You understand me? Hide from everybody. Isolate yourself. So you can't trust nobody. But yet still you want your woman or whoever is around you to give you all of that. You see? So people understand so right now, as far as culture music go in the music, like me I said from last week, it's very important for the Rastaman them be symbolism in the dance. You understand me? I say because when you see it, you know, you do something different, you know. You see me? Because every time I go dance, brother, I can't deal with the thing myself. Everything is about bad mind. You know what I'm saying? The bad mind thing, we have to really get them. Remember, you know? But I don't know if enough people see it, right? When this lady convinced her own daughters that her father molested them. See? I mean, I watch it on some of the 2 Lakh show and I check in, look over it. And it's so crazy because you'll be surprised on a mental level, bro. What people can tell you that you can believe. You understand what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to really go through it. Physically. Somebody can just keep on saying something and put something in your head and, you know what I'm saying? This man have to take a lie detector test. And all he could say was like, they ain't know no better. Come on, what you mean? What you mean? So you have to understand, so right now, we keep on using the word bad mind and these things that we put in our psyche. We are going to start live them, you know. We are going to start live these things, people. And that's why I go on with enough for look at Caribbean community and all them little people, you know. All the things, the song you sing become you. See? So all these little bad mind thing and certain stuff and, you know what I mean? We can't keep on using them words, the brethren. Because that's exactly what you manifest. You see me I say? How come most time when you used to go to Rasta camp, you don't hear the word bad mind? You know what I'm saying? You hear other words. And the man them live by those words. Whether if you believe in it or not, whether it's foolishness to you or not, but if you notice, they don't talk the same way you talk. Them probably say, yes, I, Hail King, whatever the case is, them approach it different. See me I say? No, everybody is a dog. Why I want me dog? Me this, me that, me te. It's like even the way we yell each other, Papa, is a sign of weakness, bridge. And me feel like say, not for the people, but you understand, so right now, what you put out in the world as an influential figure, have a lot to mess with people, bridge. You see it? And our artists, them right now, me not gonna lie to you, them last. See? So the bad mind thing, we need to let it go. We need to stop it. We need to let go of this bad mind thing and start work off a good mind. See? And big up the youth them with the good mind. Big up the girls them with the good mind. See? Big up the people them with the good mind. See? We have to start using the word good more often. See massive? Because if you look at everything right now, if you look at everything in the world right now, what would you say? Everything is bad. Horrible. Right? You can't look at nothing and say nothing good. It's like the word good no more now exists on certain levels. See? Someone have to understand himself when they are moved through in life, as far as the words that come out of your mouth. It have a direct effect on the person who speak it. See? That's why emotions are important based on how people approach certain things when they are cursed or not. People use certain kind of words to get people off of them because they want you to know them angry. You know what I'm saying? So at the same thing, when they relax or you're happy, the words that come out of your mouth have a direct effect on you. You talk about certain things, you know. See? Like them to the big extrada probably just tearing up the word. You know my thing, my accent mash up it. So, but you know what I talk about? That's the whole philosophy of that thing. Whatever you do constantly is what you become. See, fire. Period. If you're a music man and you love music or you divulge in it or you put all your emotions in it, guess what you are? A music man. A DJ. If you write constantly, that's what you become, a songwriter. So whatever you do constantly, you become. So if you lie a lot, you become a liar. If you thief a lot, you're a thief. If you kill it, whatever you do. And not people, and that's another thing as far as when I talk about being strong in these times. You have to start understand your emotions and how you're moving. The same stuff you repeat every day. You know what I mean? 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad. All these emotions up and down. 1 minute you're good with the job. One minute you can't understand why you're working so hard. Yeah, flex, but you have to. Look, man. I believe, like I said, energy is transferable. But you have to know to protect yours. You understand what I say? So you have to understand, say, yo, whatever you're putting out in this universe is what you plan to get back. Is what you expect to get back. See? So you can't pay attention to the negativity. Because one thing about negativity, they're always searching for people like you and me and good people to latch on to. See? Because that's just who they are. We are the one who have the goodness in our heart because we're trying to give everybody a chance. And because we see everybody in a different light and we see the good in people. We try to feel like, say, we can change a demon. No, we can't. We know if we just understand, say, our goodness, we cannot take it for granted. We cannot save the world or save everybody. You know what I mean, fireman? Because a lot of people, they will use you, man. They will use you to the last drip of it. And when you tell them you can't no more, they was like, screw you. See? I just like them, I help this man 50, 100 times, and the one time I can't help him. The man turned him back on me. Easy. There was no good there in the first place. It was just for you to recognize, because this person probably been showing you signs for a long time. To where you probably even talk to your spouse or talk to your brother and say, you know what? You know, some man normally go check on all the youth. You know, some man never come check on me and all them stuff. And you start realize certain trend. But just because you're loyal to your cause, you're loyal to the person who you are as a good person, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But they will only hear for when they got to suck you dry. Because when you need them, you can never find them. But soon as them need you, and guess what now? Because of who we are, we're glad to help. And we think we're helping. Nah, you're not helping. You're getting drained. See? Because all that energy you can't get back, Natty. You cannot get those things back. You have to just recognize that there's some people in this world, when they show you who they are, you have to accept it. See? And then, on top of all that stuff going on, you have the world going crazy. You have the pandemic going on. You have this thing going on over so right now. You have all these domestic killings going on. You have the police thing going on. Yo, it's a lot of people don't know how much they're taking in, bro. A lot of people don't know how much they're taking in. A lot of people don't understand that you are being strong, but nobody's not giving you credit for it. See? That's why I'm telling you, stay strong, because a lot of you guys out there been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be proud of yourself. You guys need to be proud of yourself. You need to understand that you've been strong. All you gotta do is stay strong. See? And that's what our whole message is about today. Now, care what's going on. You've been strong. You survived it all this way. Stay strong. See? And that's what we are pushing right now. So just go on, stay and remember, man, all you have to do is learn while you keep on moving. None of us get too old to learn. You never get in a life where you get complacent, where you just, okay, I done been to the mountain top and there's nothing there and I am. No, you cannot do that. See? Because the life you live is not technically yours. You are in a system where somebody actually trying to plan your life for you. You just feeling a little disgruntled. You just feeling a little off because you don't feel free. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's really bothering a lot of us. Now, there's certain things we want to do, but we can't do. See? So the world ain't made for you in that sense, based on where you live. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand that as well. So when you go on these jobs or you're feeling overwhelmed, you have to kick back and look into yourself and say, you know what, man? I wonder if you know that I understand why I work here, or it's not the other way around, because in his mind, you know what I'm saying? You just a number on a paper or an next person that waiting to be replaced. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to protect your strength and know that, yo, while I'm doing this, you can move around and do anything you want to do, long as you know how to survive. And by surviving, that doesn't predicate on what people think, as far as how they see you or what kind of car you drive. Surviving in the mind and mental strength is more important than anything else in this world. People who have money, who don't have common sense, what they do? They kill their body. They drink out, they party out, they crack out, they do all type of stuff. They mess themselves up when they get money. You fight for money all the time, and when you get it, you use it to destroy your body. Because the mind ain't good. So I'm saying the mind ain't good. The mind is not good. Saying myself? So we have to understand, say, yo, when you're in a surrounding, just like right now, you're out with your kids, or you're out with your friends, your antennas got to be up. Because the psychological damage what people are going through right now, a lot of us don't know, you know. A lot of mental issue people are walking on the street that you don't know. Because you think everybody's supposed to be willy-nilly, everybody's supposed to be alright, they are not. Because that proves to you there's a crazy world going on. See? Because any given day you wake up, there's somebody shooting up somebody. Things is just crazy. I mean, even look at stuff up as road rage. Road rage become deadly. Like, you wonder what could provoke somebody to be that mad to where, even if you cut me off when I'm pissed off, I say, hey boy, go ahead, move out of the way. Hey, I don't hear that driver, yeah, man, but me not think about celebrating. Me must drive you down and hunt you down. I mean, just think about the logics of it, man. Respect what I'm moving. Big up yourself, Julia. See? And don't forget, big up the people inside the place. You know what I go on, we just there all for little reasoning as regular people. Like I said, we speak for the middle class people. We're not upper launch and we're not lower launch. We just consistently right in the middle, and we just kind of just love that little vibes there. The rock that sits right amongst the water, where the rock keep on washing over and keep on going clean it little by little. You see? So the race is not for the swift, but we plan to endure while I go on. Just through mental wise. See? Just to understand the little things that you have to do to survive. Keep your body healthy. You understand me? I say, people, it's very important what you put inside the system. You know what I mean? Because trust me, a healthy mind need a healthy body. Or a healthy body need a healthy mind to work with. See? Vice versa. Everything work in balance and unison, my friends. See? So I just don't want people to get too down on yourself. Me right now proud of a lot of people. Trust me. The only thing about the reason why what's going on, a lot of people not knowing they're doing a good job. Or nobody telling them. But you have to understand when you look around the world that you're living in right now. Mentally, especially for the regular 9 to 5 people, mentally, you have to be real strong to live in a world like this. Based on the stuff they're trying to shove down your throat every time. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to speak on certain subjects, but I understand the world that we're living in. But I don't like all these people just boycotting our movies. Like, they're not explaining themselves why they are in there. So it's like nobody is giving respect for the regular people out here. The regular people, we ain't getting no respect. We just got to take that shit and strive or roll with the punches. Nobody now saying nothing. We don't have no platform to speak on. Every time we do, they shut us down. But yet still they're forcing these things on us. You know what I'm saying? We are regular working, hard working people with morals, man. We look out for our kids. We trying to teach our kids the right way. I want to have grandkids. My boys doesn't have no options. See? The seed have to go and have to grow. You understand me? But if you don't be careful, man, somebody can come trample your seed that you plant. Kill it. Like Bob Marley was singing the song. Kill them before they grow. Zane? I don't like it. Because if you want, first of all, I'm part of the regular people. So me look at it, we just regular people. You understand me? I say that about good, awesome, regular people. Love woman. You understand me? Love me kids them. You understand me? I say regular thing. But me look forward to make love to me woman. Just regular things them. Regular thing when man make. You know what I mean? That's all this world set for you enjoy it. And just for you to enjoy your queen. and for your queen to enjoy her king. Yes, we're going to fuss and fight. That's what man and woman do. But we love each other. See, now these things are being jeopardized, bro. You see me I say? These things are being jeopardized. And some people act like, yo, because I'm cool over here, oh, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Look, man, just like, I don't want to misquote the guy name. But just like he said, freedom for one means freedom for all. Not because you think you're good in your little space. Doesn't mean your choice doesn't have a direct effect on somebody else or people who you know. Because people who don't want to fight make somebody else say, shit, if they ain't fighting, why should I fight? You know what I'm saying? No, so you have to understand what you do is very important. As I tell you, the words that come out of your mouth is very important to the physical form of who you are. Zane, that's why you want to make sure you put good in your life. Don't care what's going on. Put everything in your life good. Don't look at the cup half empty. Look at it half full. Zane. Because we understand how easy you can look on things the opposite way. Zane. We easily put ourselves down. You understand me? I say myself. So we are here for the regular people. Because we are regular youth. We are 95 youth. We out there with the regular people. We come you guys school and it's just you have to understand say, every day, brethren. Especially and look at here, man. I can't speak for some of those people who live in other countries. We live in Jamaica. We know the thing go. We know we are prideful folks. But we never see a time where the one people would really kind of discriminate them thing to a certain level. We know when I grew up and they call you, hey boy, blacker. And if whatever you are in Jamaica, then call you. If you're black, then call you blacker. If you're brown, then call you brown man. If you hear them call you sleepy. You see me and say, if you have one ear, then call you one ear. So it's like, it's not really to where you pay attention too much as far as discrimination. But there was to a certain point. But it's not like we pray it or it was really part of our life. A man just black, right there, what the case is. See? But when you're living in America, Virgin, I'm not gonna lie to you, in America, when you live in them place here, everything come at you a lot different. See? And based on how your intake is, how stuff affect people, you know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised when you see a lot of people come here and get lost in the madness. See? So you have to understand yourself, Bridget. Your noggins, we are family good. I mean, Carla, we need to love each other. We need to love each other. Yes. Love is good. I'm not gonna lie. All of us need some loving. We need to love. Because here I go now. I'm not gonna lie to you people. This right now, say some of these topics that you really have to kind of go into some of them in detail, but you know, and at the end of the day, but these things we see with people and us. I mean, I can explain it, but I want to piss out too much people. But at the end of the day, Bridget, like these things was just designed. The hate you see that's showing for our people is just designed, and it's true fear. Just like they would ask a question to anybody. I'm answering a question. See, when people ask somebody a question and say, would you switch place with a black man? They ain't going to think twice about it. They're going to say, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only time they would cross over into living in fear. And if you understand what I'm saying. The constantly of living in fear you will see these things manifesting in our people. Because it's true fear why they do a lot of things. You understand me? Even where the love hate come from with us is because the same fear. It's a lot of us fear. Because the personalities that we picked up, we fear that somebody succeed. Because you think they're going to be bossy and cocky. Or they're going to be outrageously. You know what I mean? Just because the person that and that's just speaking in modern times. But this thing just didn't start from yesterday. You know what I mean? First of all, man, when you living in a place where dogs, no people are dog lovers, I'm not here to piss off no animal lovers. Like I said, we're not here to offend nobody. But I just want you to understand what I talk about. When dogs get more humanity than a human being, which is me and you. You understand me? I say just like even if a police dog or something come to you, if you kick a police dog, that's you assaulting an officer. I mean, these things like sound like little sympathy, you know, it's a K9, it's a police dog, but just think about it, you know, your world, what a K9 represent. It represents a man that if you kick him or push him down, it's an assault, and you got jail, and that's a dog. I have nothing against dog, but I'm just saying, we are still human because they consider themselves human. And in that perspective, I'm trying to answer your question in a cross way. But in that sense, think about when human beings used to have chains on their neck, like those things, like animals, bridge. And you never get a chance, you know what I'm saying, to free yourself. And like I was telling my son earlier, don't forget there's two sides to every story. So just like how we have our history, they have theirs. And do you see how passionate we are about our history and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and just the little bit we get for what we fight for? Think about the people who have their hands on their neck constantly. Think about the people who have the upper launch. Think about how passionate they feel about what they do to obtain what they get. They're not going to release that. So in a place like this where don't care what you do, and I'm not speaking for everybody else, this is just living here. Everything you do, you got to work twice as hard for. It's been proven in their statistic. You understand me? The average middle class black person, when they come down to the other person, they triple us in income. But we supposed to be middle. So obviously there's a thing that directly set in a system that doesn't want to see you. I think you don't deserve certain kind of liberty. So when you ask them, would you switch place with me? They're like, hell no. Because that's me living in fear. That's me jumping in my car and worry about the police. I can die from anything if you switch place with me. So when you think about the people who live their life like that for hundreds of years, and all you have to live off of is the fear. And the only thing to fear is fear itself. See? That means you have a lot of people who are mentally damaged and just different. Doesn't matter how good we are. Most of the jailhouse, all the jailhouse are about 75-80% away in there. So you understand what I'm saying? So there's stigma. There's way to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, first of all, you want to destroy people? Destroy them character. Destroy them image. Because when there's no image and no character, you ain't nobody. You know nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing you represent is violence, crime, and what is not suitable for society. So your chance of getting out there is only to go one word. And if you do the music, it's about you tearing down your people. Telling your girls they're bitches and they're whores and niggas and boom, pam, pam, da da da. Gunshot and rip and up for them things, them bad boy and swag and ray-tay-tay. Based on that, we were saying earlier, what people don't hear, it doesn't have, what people don't speak of or hear, they act directly, whatever is going on with them based on their circumstances. That's how I tell you, say, if these people was hearing about love, foundation, tradition, or certain things, a lot of them would be like that because the older Americans, the older black Americans, when they was fighting for their rights, none of that shit didn't matter. They always in it for one thing, just to feel free. Do you understand what I'm saying? So with that saying, a lot of people wonder why we hate each other so much. I just want you to put that in your mind to a certain levels. This is not just now. This is not like you was living in Africa, in Ghana, and everybody over there go through the same problem. And it's black and it's black and it's just black and it's black. It's different because here you are directly being suppressed. Period. So what you think gonna happen to people who are suppressed? See? That's where you get the crab in a barrel mentality. You understand what I say? And that's why if you notice, just like how Willie Lynch come through and set his... Remember, so these things are planned, my people. So when you're conscious of these things, when you see your people acting a certain way, you should understand. Not in order to judge them and say, look at them and I can't stand them. No, it's order for you to understand that these people are messed up colonial. I mean, they don't been colonized differently. See? So when you see people acting crazy and they're doing certain things, it's because of the environment and where they come from, because they repeat these things every day. Every day you hear a gunshot. Every day people are dead. You get used to it. It's become your regular norm, man. See? So that's why the hate is so prominent in our community. See? And these things, I mean, it's botheration to me because, like I said, it's freedom for one depends on the freedom for all. So at an idea, we can go on like we're better than some of the rest of those people, but we are not, because we are in the same basket as based on how they look at us. You understand what I say? So it's hard to get at the mentality. So most of us people live our life angry. And when you live your life angry, I'm getting to it now. When you live your life angry, there's only certain thing on come on, man. There's no goodness in anger. And that's what we got a lot of. And it's not our fault. It's just because we need things and we can't get it the right way. Whether you go to school, whether you go to work, whatever it is, this place shows you that. And that's what they represent. And I'm not here to talk racial problem and stuff, but it's just reality based on you living here. This is part of my experience too. See? So everything you got to do, you got to be extra great just to be regular. Do you understand me, I say? And that's not fair. Because if there's nothing out there for you to uplift yourself to a certain level based on how hard you work, then how long you going to work? Do you remember, you know, like in Jamaica, when Paul Bogle write letter to the Queen of England, you understand me? I ask her, you know, if you help the people in Jamaica and stuff. You know what she wrote back and said? They need to work harder. What do you mean? People, so you have to understand that these people feel like you need to work your ass just for you to even get our breadcrumbs. Because that's the way this place was found. So in their mentality, they're going to protect the way that lead them into what they got right now. They're not going to give that up, never. We just somebody in here trying to play catch up. Because we used to have, but we are the have-nots. See? So in their eyes, when they see you driving a nice car, it's not something that look good to them. Because you're living in their world. This is their world, you know. First of all, you got to admit that you're living in their world and you understand how things are set. That's why you yourself mentally, you surround yourself in the right place and the right people to keep your mental mind right. See? Because this place is not friendly to us. You understand me? On our mind, but yet still we are being used as guinea pigs every day to test out their technology, test out their medicine. Because that's what we're good for. See? So the anger between us is not created by us. I just want people to understand that. We are still beautiful people. We are still good people. See? But obviously the life that's been chosen for us, because I keep on tell you, is the life they chose to give you what they think you deserve. That's what you're receiving. See? But if you work for what you really want, how much problem do you got to go through just to get that? For you to own a business, how much I's and how much T's you got to cross, how much you got to go through everything just to get that. And that's why when you finally do get that, as much work you put in to get it, you don't want anybody to tear it down. But the only fear of tearing it down come from who? Your own people. I mean, that's why you have to think. The psychological, all these people tear us up, man. And we just left with nothing but anger. All we have in our heart is anger. We just angry for no reason. And you wonder why we're so pissed off. Because we don't have nothing to make us feel good. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, if you look at the world and would sums it up to somebody right now, I guarantee you wouldn't use the word good. You would say this is madness, this is crazy, this is ridiculous, I don't know what the hell going on, but it ain't good. See? So, reason why are we going back to the same thing that I would say people, a lot of us who based on the stuff that I just scratched the surface, all of us been living through that. Yeah? But we're not giving ourselves enough credit of being strong. We start getting to the point where we start getting broken. We start to feel like it's too much. We do this. I can't take this crap no more. That's the level we starting to get. See? But you have to understand, so you have to stay strong. You have to believe what you're fighting for. If you know what you're fighting for. Because a lot of us ain't fighting at all. So they don't even care. They're just living their life for me and I and just them. See? But you're not going to experience some kind of happiness unless it comes from somebody who like you or love you. Whether it's your mother or somebody. That love is very important. So, no care how much you by yourself or what you want to live by yourself, you won't experience what life is all about until you share it with somebody who is the opposite of you. See? Because no woman can treat her like a man. And no man can treat her like a woman. Bottom line. Do you understand me, I say? So let's keep this thing regular for the regular people as far as our mind. You have to laugh in the face of adversity nowadays. You have to know to hold your head straight when you see these demons. Because you can't make eye contact with them because you may become a victim of just society and the madness that they created. But we have to out here and live with them because the other people, guess what? They got a gated community. They locked away from all that madness. It's we out here in the madness. Do you understand what I'm saying? So everything that's supposed to make you be whole or to make you feel conscious of life or to make you feel visibly important, because a lot of us want to be seen, I know you said there. If you want to be seen, you got to be somebody who is an idiot, who tattoo your fucking face up, look crazy, put a bunch of gold in them, and just look like somebody who don't belong to society. Then they let you go out there and be a total clown. They love that. See? Because you're going to influence another bunch of idiot, but not, sorry, you're going to influence another bunch of idiot or some other kids. That's the way to be. That's the way to be cool. Let me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, brethren, what they give you is not what you need. Just like the food. See, I used to have the privilege of do a lot of painting. I used to work for handyman, so I get a chance to travel to that place in Jacksonville, Partner region, most of the higher end places. And I see how things work. Even when I go on lunch break and I go to the Publix around the corner, hey, they got a nice deli, man, where you can sit in there and have your lunch. Nice deli. Food tastes better. I mean, you get some pineapple, the stuff is still fresh. I'm working over here by Arlington or something. I'm stopping at Publix. First of all, there's no even nowhere for you to sit and eat. You understand me? I go sit down in your car or something. And when they get the fruit, them barely make it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what they give you is not what you need. Do you understand what I say? And that's where and that's where in life, when most of us keep on getting this treatment, and that's majority of us. For the ones who can escape, are the parents did a good job enough to where they can live a better life. Congratulations to them. You know what I'm saying? But I know the majority of the people out here, this is what we're facing. You know what I'm saying? I know you have the other cancel culture people who forcing their ways down on us. Whether it's commercial, whether it's TV, it's like you can't escape these people. So they're here to tear your fucking mind apart. So not only that, we're not living good with people, but when I watch these movies now, the only person representing these cancer people is us. I'm not dead really targeting us now for the funny role. For those little sprat role, for those little fish role, they all been us. Look around, people. Your strength and everything that you build up and come so far has been tried. It's just been weakened. Foundation that gets shaky. Because they keep on feeding your mind these things to try to get you into the acceptance mode. See? And a lot of us already cross over by being acceptance to these things and don't understand the psychological damage it's doing to our people and ourselves. Because you can't accept these things and think it's real. Do you understand me? But a lot of people, oh man, I don't care what. You have to care about something. See? Then one day when your kids or your daughter get ruined, you know what I'm saying? You don't wish that shit on nobody. But as far as the world they're trying to create it, this is what is about to happen. A lot of these kids gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be in places they don't need to be. Cause we almost done, you know. We be eating their food for over 30 years now. We been eating their modified genetic food now for over 30 years. So you know the average person of us now is not gonna live past 50 or 60. You understand me? Cause some cancer gonna catch us. So right now they're attacking the kids them right in front of our eyes. And we the grown up can't do shit about it, yo. Because we're scared. We worry about what's gonna happen. See? So it's a system that taking place right in front of you. All you do is feeling the emotions of what's wrong and right, but you can't seem to do nothing about it. See? So you have to understand the world, doesn't matter what happens, the world gonna change and it's gonna move whether you know about it or somebody else know about it. But you have to understand where you're living so you can protect what's yours. You know what I'm saying? Our bloodline is important. See? We don't want to be in a museum 50 years from now and this is what black people used to look like. Zane, not to be funny, because this is the rate that things are looking like it's moving to. Zane, so you have to understand yourself for when you're at these times you have to know to protect your dome, your cranium. What goes in here, please decipher it, recycle it, wash it out, rinse it out, put it back in, check it again and make sure say, yo, this is good for me. And then you apply it to your life. Please don't confuse your brain with a bunch of hearsay. A bunch of me hear. No. Even if you hear something, it can also be good for you. But you have to listen to it. Take it, put in your mind and see what I want if it makes sense. Because right now, people, you have to use your eyes right in front of you and see what's going on. You have to use your eyes and see, like, what's reality? You have to take it for what it is. Right? Which was a very shocking statement to me, because in the midst of all these things I see going on, with the thing going across overseas, we don't want to get too much into that. But even in that, whether it's survival or everybody's trying to survive based on what's going on. And in that moment, they're still trying to find time to worry about us, or if we go first or not. Which nobody trying to really too much cover in that part of it. So it doesn't matter, man. So you have to understand what position you play in this world. See? Or either you're going to fight for it, or you're just going to be like the dude who turn his back, but hear all the scream and pretend like you don't hear it. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We go in a store, we take our kids to the store to go shopping, and trust me, because the unruliness and I don't care, I do what the hell I want syndromes, you get a chance to see anything out there. Anything. You can't unsee or unhear evilness and corruption. That's why you don't indulge in certain things. Like them say, bird of a feather flock together. You have to understand these little simple rules, you know. These are simple things that grandma and grandpa used to tell us, you know. You understand me? Do the right thing. So what happened now all of a sudden you doing the right thing is a problem to everybody. When the right thing was for everybody. But because people decide, you know, they can't keep that anymore, they want to just do something different. Because, you know, these people, they live their life different. They don't have nothing to worry about, so they just jump around. One day there was a hippie and they loved Bob Marley and they was playing and they was in Jamaica and it was one love, man, and then they come back and they change their mind. They put on some suit and tie and they went in Congress. And they're the same one here putting you behind bars. Saying that you have to know, say your chance of survival depends on you. Not them. Let me say it again. Your chance of survival depends on you. Man, and let's say people, these are just regular conversations I have with myself and sometimes my daughter, because we have to have somewhere we can express ourselves, and there's no way. So this is just my little platform as a music DJ. I say I'm not no big scholar. I mean, I'm not nobody's fool, but I'm not here as one of them person who trying to seem like I'm smarter than the other, or none of them kind of vibes. This is just like regular people reasoning. This is just me, like literally just having a serious conversation, because these are the things that people are scared to talk about, even though we're not going in depth to really, because you know that's where things get confused. Because sometimes it's kind of just what it is, you know. It's just black and white more time, you know. It's we trying to make it purple, blue, pink, yellow, just to suit different places for the sake of conversation. But sometimes it's kind of white. A lot of stuff is just black and white, and we need to accept it as that. Do you understand me? And stop trying to create these different angles that doesn't make no sense, and find yourself wrapped up in something that you already know the answer to, but you're asking the question the same way. See? So these things are very important as far as, let me say, only we can save ourselves. See? So now, so no matter what's going on you see in the world, whoever life you emulate or whoever life you think is better than yours, trust me, you never know. Them same people wish they have your life. You see? Cow never know the use of him tail until him lose it. Feel me? Then you realize you need to be fan fly for your body, don't you? But when you have the tail all along, you ain't care about it. Until one day you get up and you realize, damn. You see me? And that's our problem as well. Because we always been strong, but we just can't stay strong. We need to stay strong. Period. There's no weakness, boy. There's no weak fence. We have to stay strong in order to protect our family and our survival in these times. You understand me? Especially if there's a man out there listening to me, especially to us, bro. It's very important for us to remember what a man's supposed to do. What's the image of a man look like? Zane, we have to here to remember our kids when they're walking down the street. when they look at a man, he doesn't have to full of tattoos. He doesn't have to look like a jailbird. There's still people out here representing for what a man's supposed to look like. Do you understand me? I said, because you're worrying about who coming after you. This is not about how yourself and all these things. See? Then you get 60 like a 60-year-old jailbird. Since when come jailbird is a style, bro? Because that's pretty much what it is. And then when somebody call you out your name, you say they're discriminating, but no, it's what I see. You're showing me that you want to look this way. You don't want to get a tattoo in your freaking highball. You're trying to tell me you want to look this way. So when I make my assumption, don't get mad at me. Because what you look like is what I see. Symbolism have a lot to do with everything in this world. Just like a few years ago, they're trying to get rid of some of these memorial statues and stuff. But this symbolism is very important. And think about how we represent ourselves. The symbol that we show about what we look like. Think about it, man. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. You understand me, I say? And it's not cool. Because these way of looking is highlighted. They are promoted. See? So when your kids walking down the street and them see them crazy looking, you know, all they thinking is, man, hey, man, I think it's okay to look like that. Or to do something more outrageous than that. See? Because that's what it's getting to, man. So we need to get our identity back. So when people walking up on the street and see us, they can identify us as what we are. See? Because what we look like is not who we are. What we look like is not who we are. See? Including some of my ladies. See? All that extra stuff you're putting on. You see? You got to make your real beauty shine. You have to believe that you're beautiful without these things. You're never born with these things. See? You have to get love for you. And that's why, if I understand, so when you're doing these things, the love that you're getting is not for you. It's going to be the love of the ass that you buy. It's going to be the love of the big lip that you put. So you don't want somebody to love you for that. You need real love for you, for your soul, for your wealth, for your health. You know what I mean? For your mind space. You need to know that somebody is with you. Regardless, one day if you're going down the streets and you meet an accident and one of your leg got to be amputated. You want to make sure you're with the person that's going to still be with you and make you live a full life. And don't feel like you lose no leg. They become your third leg. They become your second leg for you. Because these peoples are out there for that. But because people pick and choose based on look, matter about symbolism, because the look that you go for. Remember, you can never see a man mind, and you can never see a female mind. But you can see what they look like. See? So now you get caught up just by the look. See? So you have to understand yourself at a certain space when you come on, especially my ladies. I just wish you guys present yourself the way you look, the way who you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? The beautiful way you are, the way that job make you. See? Because that's going to be the person I got to be with anyway. Because when I lay down with you and all that makeup gone, and you look up, I don't want to start thinking to myself like, yo, John, you know, why? Because you're going to start asking the question like, why you got to start putting on all that stuff, man? And then with the resentment, you're going to think, oh, somebody hating you, you know. And then, no, you have to understand, you have to learn to take some kind of teaching. I remember a man's job was to make sure they protect a woman. And that come from teaching. See? Because you can teach her self-defense. You can, you know what I'm saying? Enough little things. But since that has been replaced in a modern world, which I don't have no problem with that. I love let the girls do what them do. You understand me? I mean, me would never change to be a man. And first of all, I'm not in my mind to compete with a girl, period. So, me not live on those levels, but I see what they're trying to go around here. And, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying this stuff and woman around the world and woman are the new man and all this stuff. No, you cannot agree to those statements either. They are still females. They are still beautiful. They are still the queens you're supposed to treat, right? Regardless whatever attitude they pick up and carry on, when a man come around, all of that stuff is getting seen through. Period. Because she's still a woman to you. Not the sassy, ignorant, cocky, or whatever they want to say there. That's them. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do. It's your life. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like that. Because I know all these things are learned behaviors. I know you was a nice girl that used to go to school. I know you probably was a nice girl in college. But you get up and you get in the idea of what it means to be independent or a diva or a bougie or whatever it is that was learned, mommy. With somebody. Just like I said, a man can undo that if he's really interested. If you being who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So this world can still be a nice world. But true, everybody is confusing based on what everything look like. Because I can tell you, it's looks doing it, it's symbolism. You know what I'm saying, man? So you have to understand, say, yo, everything is going up. But look, all these girls now in their yoga pants. Everywhere you look, every time you got a store, nothing but spandex. I'm like, since when women wear tights everywhere? I mean, where the good old day of a nice sundress or, yeah, it's like you don't see it. It's like everywhere you go. I'm like, do y'all have men at home? Or y'all just telling everybody that y'all available? I don't understand what's going on here. Because I can't even go to the store. I can't even go to the gas station. Everybody just seems to just want to expose themselves for whatever reason. Like, you're available. But then when you're not. Right? I don't get it. Because girl who are available, dress a certain way. And girl who's not available, act a certain way. But you see, like, everybody don't get caught up in this lifestyle. I mean, you pushing a carriage with a brand new baby in there. And you walk around with your ass out. In the store. Like, come on. At least give the baby some respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I get it. You put on a little weight and your ass feel fat. That's cool. Nobody's messing with your self-esteem. But I'm just saying, what you going out there in the public, you still have a little baby you have to be attendance to. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what you guys trying to do. Because a real man not going to pay that shit no attention. But at the same time, the dude is going to holler at you. Ain't nothing but misery in your life. See? So now you have from one to one to one. So the same thing going on with the dude with them right now. Relationship doesn't last no more. Because this world has become a sexual driven world. Everything got to be big now. Man gets surgery for them body. Woman gets surgery for them body. Surgery for them teeth. Everything just big now. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. It's just for the look. That's what I'm trying to tell you people. Looks are deceiving. But they don't care even about that saying. But everybody goes out for look. See? Including the police. See? Because that's how them do it as well. So everything is playing how they want it to play. And then we are the guinea pigs who get caught up in the system. See? We get kills. We looking stupid. See? When you look at our mugshot, I'm scared to look at some of us mugshot, man. It seems like you deserve to be there. Me personally. I mean, come on. I mean, who father you going to be looking like that? Huh? Who husband you going to be looking like that? Like, come on, brethren. We have to get better representation now. See? And your image have a lot to do with it. Please. Because that's going to be the same kind of dude your daughter going to want, man. Your daughter gonna go to school, she gonna meet some nice kids, smart little kid in their class, kids who, you know what I'm saying? But our intention won't be there. See? Why one Kemisha bless the person when we all are passed through, see? See, if I understand, say, yo, we are sure them, trust me. They are they're like sponge. They're impressional. So you have to look out for the little young ones and say, you cannot think about yourself no more. When you have a responsibility, it's just your responsibility, man. Period. Just like if you stop paying rent, somebody will kick you out of them house. It's your responsibility. And if you ask somebody for the rent money and they said, man, I ain't got it. You pissed off. You ain't fuck with that person anymore. Man, I know you got it. No, but it's not his responsibility or hers. It's yours. Because that's where a lot of these things start. You have to be responsible. There's nothing wrong with your young life, brethren. When you're young, you in the street, you do what you do, fine. You make your money. But now you have a low one. Shit got to change. Yeah, and you have to know that as a man, that we the one that sacrifice built off of. See? So we can endure more than you can think, brethren. See? But when you get a chance to be responsible, and it's up to you to make sure this little girl or this little boy get an experience of life where you didn't get, it's your job, my brethren. It's your job. You have to stay responsible. You have to hold up to your responsible. If not, just like if you live in somebody's house and you don't pay rent, you're going to get kicked out. And if you don't deal with this little kid, you're going to kick you out of life. See, responsibility have to go and see where Sharon it have to. A lot of us don't want to do it because we get lazy and things get hard and we've been doing it for a while. I'm going to tell you earlier, we got to stay strong because we've been doing these things. See, we can't get to the point now where it's just too much. Feel me? Of course, Tamika, which is true. And we have to take that responsibility serious, man. Because guess what? We gonna be the ones smiling later on. Remember, you know, the race is not for the swift. These stuff apply in your life in many ways now. A lot of people taught them just to feel smart, but these things apply in your life. This is why old people say them to you, because they lived these journeys before. See? So the race is not for the swift. I will endure it. So when you have a responsibility, you sit there and raise your kids. And when they get grown and when you raise a nice, good kid, guess what? They will take care of you. But a lot of us don't have the patience for that. A lot of us don't even believe in our kids. See? A lot of people more upset with the baby mother and the father. Yo, this kid ain't got... First of all, if the baby could have talked before she came, or he would have probably tell you like, I don't want this life. Period. But the fact that the kid did not ask to be here, your actions, your moves, regardless of what happens, this is what happened now. Shit, we gotta step to the plate. Regardless if he wasn't together or not. We have a responsibility now. So let's do this thing. You understand me? Because it ain't gonna last for so long. It's not gonna last forever. See? So you do what you have to do now because these things are very, very, very important. So you know, say, yo, even if you were a stripper, and I'm not talking down on strippers, don't, you know what I mean? Don't misquote me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, whatever you do to make your money, that would seem less of the average. Yo, your daughter, even if you do have a daughter, she should never know nothing about what mommy do to survive. All she know is to be a cute little princess or a good little boy, and he get his games, and all you have to do is to be a kid. Because that alone affect a lot of grown people life. Because the shit that happened to us when we were kids, that's what messes up right now. The lack of loving, the yelling, the beat down, all these things. When you get ready to talk, shut up. You better not say, shut up. So we talk to our kids. See? We've grown up doing the same shit. So you have to understand. So we have a responsibility now. There's certain things you can't expose this kid to. There's certain, because you have to feel your own pain. Do you understand me? You have to, that's what I'm saying now. Self-recognition is so important to people. That's what I'm saying. We've been strong. We have to just stay strong. Zane, because we don't fight through a lot just to get here. Just to say we have a house. Just to say we have an apartment. Just to say we have a car. Just to get our license back. We fight for every little thing. You know what I'm saying? And I give you credit for all those things. Whether the job or the supervisor piss you off and you want to slap him upside the head, you stay there. You hold your cool. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know what you got to do. I commend people for that because I know working under these environments is not easy. Especially if you're a free thinker. But it boils on back to your responsibility. That means if you have an apartment or a house, you need to pay your rent. So as bad as this damn boss get on your nerves, and like I'm gonna just ignore his ass today, I'm gonna make this money. And you do what you have to do. That's credit, man. That's credit to you. That's a lot of comment to people. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of stuff you gotta be appreciated for. That's being strong. No, when you get tired and you take something up and you clap that dude upside the head and you walk out. not to condone those things. You understand me? That's the fact of us getting weak. Energy. Let me speak earlier. Let me speak from one of my time earlier. It's very important, man. You have to protect yours because you can go in a job feeling good, but just because the environment ain't right for you, your energy just suck out of here. And all you want to do is go home. You don't even want to touch, you just want to leave. You're tired of it. That's the way life is for most Black Americans. And we just break it out with a job sequence. So that you just think about it. Put yourself in those shoes. And a lot of us are in those shoes. See? It's constantly doing stuff that we don't want to do to survive. And that's fucked up. We constantly doing stuff that we don't want to do just to survive. We eating bad food, not because we wanted to. Because that's what they're giving to us. You understand me, I say? You go to the store, go buy some chicken, fried chicken, they give you the most grease and salt. It's not what I want. That's what they give to you. See? So it's rough. You know what I mean? You go on your job, you don't want to bother nobody, but they find a way to piss you off. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you own your own and you don't trouble nobody. You see? They say you're acting funny. They're going to find a way to draw your energy. Because misery love company. So energy is very transferable. So somebody who's feeling miserable, they want to get that energy out. They want to talk to somebody. That's why you got the new age of social media. Where people see people post all type of shit in the window stuff. Like crazy stuff. Like, man. That's why I just don't even go on there and read or do nothing more. I just use it for my... And I'm like, I don't care about my friends on Facebook. But you will see me when I'm out there in the street. We see each other. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't really do the social media no more. I use it for my business. Because I don't like to share those negative energy with people, bro. Because sometimes it doesn't work. So when you're feeling pissed off, or you're feeling beat down and negative, you got to sit and look in yourself and say, yo, who the fuck am I messing with? Who is my friends? What am I doing? And realize the circle that you are in, you may need to get out that circle. Because these people are never here for you. So in your time, most of the people reach out is in their time of need. It's when there's nobody there to talk to. It's when they're lonely. But based on how social media stay, it show you how many people are lonely. So there's a fantasy world for you to go to. To go put yourself out there and, you hopefully you get some recognition or whatever the case is. See? So we understand it's a place of escape where you do your little thing. I'm not bashing these things. These things are kind of activity. It's good. Just like when the kids play a video game. You work on them eye coordination and all them little stuff and stuff. So every little thing have its benefit. But you have to understand what's going on in between. Where you have grown people who freaking stressed out over their phone. Like if they put their phone down and loot, they lost their damn mind. They have an anxiety like crazy. So we have to understand, say, yo, we are being treated like kids and puppets. Because our emotion is just right out there to steal. Because every time we feel lonely in our real life, you can find people who are exposing themselves. See? And that's why they say empty barrel make the most noise. And that's true. See? So like I said before, we never here to bash nobody and all that stuff. We here just to talk in a clean space. And I'm just speaking of the regular 9 to 5 people. Regular people who just go through regular things, who go to store and realize the price them and hike up. There's certain things. I'm out here playing music for regular people, good, awesome, regular people, people who love each other, people, you know what I'm saying? So I speak of those people, just like when I'm DJing, I speak for those people, you know what I'm saying? And I have love for them, because them themselves don't understand the world they're living in. See, they don't understand. They're stressed out as hell. But I'm glad that there's an environment. You come party with me for a little bit, you know what I mean? You get a chance to escape, and it's my job to allow you to do so. That's why this music thing is so important to me, and I keep on learning every day. You know what I mean? What it is to really reach out to people and connect to people as far as getting the message across with the music to understand that, yeah, why you here partying, man, you should appreciate yourself. That you bust your ass, you here working, drinking. Have a drink. Do you understand me? Have a drink. Party. Enjoy yourself. I'm not here to make you feel less than yourself. Because that's what most DJ and people do, because they got fucked up life. And they just living boom, bang, 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 bang. So all they talk about, and they talk about the woman them in certain kind of ways. You know, dude, I know you got a mama. You can't just tell me you're doing something just for hype or at the end of the day. Because, you know what I mean? These are the same people you mingle with. So you can't tell a girl, say, yo, I push this thing tonight, and then later on, you see her like, oh, what's up, my friend? No, that no work. That no work. That to me, that no work. At least to me, that no work. But I see it all the time. And girls get used to being that object where, I guess you're just the skin out girl. No, if you want to jump and skin out, that's your chance to have fun. Enjoy yourself to the fullest. That's just you. But it doesn't mean that's who you are. You get up tomorrow, you go back to your job, or you do what you do, and you full enjoy yourself. Nobody making you feel out of place like, say, yo. You understand me? So I seen these things before, and I'm not joining that basket. And I don't have to be their favorite DJ. I don't have to be your favorite DJ. I'm just here to do the right thing. And when I leave and what I do, I represent for myself. I be a patriot for what I believe in. You understand me? I've been coming a long way with this stuff, people. Especially losing my mother and all that stuff. There's many things I want to accomplish in life. But I never get the chance to. Just like especially with her. I know my mother for like as a real hard working black woman. I don't know if I've seen anybody work as hard as that lady, Bridget. See? So I come to understand, say, yo, when I get to a certain levels, regardless, no, my mother kind of give me away. So I never get a chance to grow up my mother. You know, man, she make her own choices, but at the end of the day, she come back. See? But I learned to understand why people have to make certain choices in life. See? But me now get the blessing to be here. Come to understand, yo, it was just me to give her a chance at happiness. See? Because I get a chance to live on, trust me, back in the old days in Jamaica, these old time Jamaican, trust me, you have some Jamaican guys who is alright, but majority of them, they live off of ignorance, spiritually. See? And the way of Jamaican and certain things is just not cool. And we used to think it's alright. See? But there's a certain way you don't treat people. There's just certain things you don't do to people. See? And you have to learn that self in your own mistakes. You understand? There's certain things you just don't do. Because we get furious, you know, we get upset. But there were just certain things I needed to show this lady. Like, life is just full of, you know what I mean? And she was getting so close. But like they said, right before you get there, there's certain things happen. So I learn. And I live and learn, man. And when you hear me talking about these things, I'm not here just trying to be more than what I am. I'm going to get there eventually, but I'm just working towards something better. And the more I learn people, the more I can come here, come regurgitate certain things. I'm not here to fully get into none of these personal political topics. I just talk right off the surface. I'm talking about the stuff that you see floating on top of the water. Not the ones that be needed. I'm not trying to dive beneath the surface. I'm talking about the stuff we can see. The stuff that floating right across your eyes. You know what I mean? Like when you're out there on the water, you see something float across. You can say what it is. That's just what we're doing. We don't know who killed it or what killed it, but you see, I did something floating. You can see whatever is on the surface. And that's kind of what we just discussed. But as far as the them things, though, all of us got personal goals and certain things. I said, don't give up on yourself. Because that's what motivates me right now. That's what keep me going. Because before everything else, she want me to make it. She look at me and say, boy, Dwayne, you work so hard. You come from so far. You deserve to get whatever you're shooting for. So right now, we just shoot for the sky. You know what I'm saying? And whatever come along, I know I deserve it. See? So we just keep on working and just keep on believing in ourselves. And know, say, yo, she help guide me to where I need to go. Because one thing I can keep to myself, I really knowing of myself, there's always one person who want me to succeed. Like, to the bottom of my heart. And I know she'll be happy for me if I do so. It's her. In this world, you can't really find that in average people. You're not so sure. Some people with you until the ship done. And so, you understand me? I say, so there's certain things you hold on to that, you know, and them stuff manifests in your work. So you just keep on pushing. So them stuff is like my motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like she gone. It's just the motivation she provide me right now. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing Mike Tyson say that stuff to what. So it's like everybody get a different emotional jolt based on how they lose their people or whatever circumstance they grew up in. Based on mama, if mama was a good person or a bad person, whatever the case. But we all learn something that affect our life. Everything we go through as kids, it's a direct effect to what's going on with us right now, emotionally, mentally, whether you're scared or not. Just like I always tell people, please take your kids swimming. Take them swimming. Just like me. The only thing one of my best accomplishments, and this is a personal story, this is one of my best accomplishments in life, is to take my kids, my two boys, to Jamaica and give them dip. And if you know what dip mean, but you have to get dip in life. You understand what I'm saying? And that's as part of the scare factor what people don't have. A lot of people don't know how to swim like black people. Because when you're young, you never get that dip. Somebody come here and push you off in that water. You never get that fear that you think you're going to die. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're not worried, you're just going to survive. I remember I dipped my boys then, brother. I remember them people was looking around, they thought I was killing my own kids. But I dip him, and I dip him again. And even them mother look at me crazy, but there's certain things we know. And just like you see what them other people do, rich people do, they put little muffin on their kids and throw them in the water. And you not even think about why that is, right? Because you saying to yourself, man, I would never do that to a baby. But a baby is, you know, he's already surrounded by water. But no people don't understand. Say, yo, you have to get that fear out of you, man. And I know the older you get, the harder it is. Because you know your mind don't set in a lot of things. And the only reason why a lot of grown people go through certain stuff and make it out is because they don't have no choice. Exactly. Exactly. See? And that's when you were 17. See me I say, woman. So big up yourself, Mika, because in reality, mama know. What, just like we're saying right now, we gotta stay strong. See? Because there's certain things and she probably speaking as far as a black woman. See? And that is beautiful because it's not being selfish. You know what I mean? And strength is something you're gonna need to go through these times. See? And yes, Carla, because we are getting ready. What time is it now? Yeah, we are going good. See? And yeah, protect our children. And in order to protect our children, we gotta protect us. Everything got to start with us. See? Because without us, there's no kids. See? So we have to make sure so we preserve a life. So we can give them life. See? So our health is very important. You know what I mean? Just try to do the best you can for your health. Try to eat the best way you can. We already done do a lot of bullshit damage to our system. You know, we smoke, we look a spliff, or we do a look of one drinking, but too much of anything ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't good enough for you. But you have to have it in your consciousness that, okay, if me I smoke, you just smoke one spliff a day, you find yourself start smoking 3, recognize it. Please recognize it. Because if you don't, you're going to end up start smoking 4, 5. First of all, a little 10 bag used to serve you, then you start go to 20 and big no more. And then you know you find out, you see that happening with celebrities. And that's why I say celebrities, when they make money, it mess them up. Because the more you can buy, the more you take. See? And it's not because they're rich and they're happy. No. Because inside Hollywood and inside yourself, you are a lonely person. See? So you have to just make conscious decision based on your feeling. And like I was telling people last week, like, be aware of how you feel, man, and what you eat. Like, if you get up this morning, you feel good, and all you have is a banana and an apple, you say, damn, I feel good. Tomorrow morning, try the same thing. See? Don't go back to the eggs and the bacons and the pancake. You understand me? Just try some more apples and see how that works for you. You understand me? You never know. That's why fasting is good. You know, like Dr. Saban, other people, they recommend fasting. They recommend for your body to purge out a lot of stuff. You have to detox to a certain level. But just being aware of how you eat can also put on some hairs for your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say consciously is a very important thing when you say you stay strong. Because going through all the tribulations in life, some people losing people, some people have sickness, some people got job issue, financial issue, some people are just not happy. You still have to find the consciousness in yourself to be aware of what you're doing to your body. So you can preserve yourself for the long run. See? Because a lot of us want to do good, but with us not being here, it doesn't help. See? So I take that very serious to myself, and I'm not no perfect person. I mean, I burn my spliff and I do my little 1 and 2, but I'm aware of what I do, and I know, say, yo, at a certain point I have to stop and say, yo, D-Vibe this week, exercise week. That's why sometimes you will see me look a little like me, I work out, and then sometimes because stress is not easy, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been through stuff with, you know, lose my money. I mean, it's just not easy because sometimes when these memories come around and these times hit you, that's why I tell people, I know what it means to stay strong. Because when these stuff really hit you, when I say it'll make you feel like you want to do nothing, it's like you just get depressed and it's like you want to slump away. You don't want nobody around you. You don't believe nobody is into what's going on with you. It's like nobody care only but you. And I know those feelings. So I have to understand, say, yo, man, look. You understand? So you move from one split, you burn up a whole bunch of, say, you have to make sure, say, after that now, get yourself together, understand what I went through last week, knowing that, yo, these things can come upon me at a certain given moment, but I have to prepare myself in different ways. And no, my strength good on Carla, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm just a, look at you, I'm saying, you know, them old people say I'm a trying person. That's all I am. And I'm going to keep on doing so. You understand me? Life, I would never give up on life. I know like that stuff. So, strength and praying, I really pray I just live. I live the best way I can. Because I don't know who I'm praying to and what. See? The world, I'm just a man of the universe. And the more I understand all these things, because these things didn't seem they do nothing for me. Or for my people, you know. So I don't see where praying or Christianity do anything for my people throughout the history of what I see and absorb. And this is modern time. You see everything for what it is. So up to this day, there are certain things happening to us. And prayer can't help us. So I learn, pray, I just believe. You understand me? And I get up and do what I have to do. And I give strength for life. You know what I'm saying? You control yourself as the own almighty self. You get up in the morning, once there's life, you get a chance to live it. you get a chance to live it. You have to start look at yourself different. Do you understand me? I said, you are who you are, and you are a being of this earth. And being a being of this. Do you understand how complex life is? For your teeth to grow where they gotta grow, for your nose coming. And you see some people like this is a complex life, you know. It's not everybody get a chance to be a regular person. So while you king in the earth and queen on earth, you have to appreciate yourself as such. And that goes along with your journey or whatever it is. Just like certain threshold people in life, when they get to a certain age, like when those other people get to 13, they have their bar mitzvah. See me I say, other people, they go hunt an animal, they cross up, it's like they think they're certain thing. So, and those people, they ain't praying. But they live their life just like you, even if not better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fear factor thing. Because this tell you, say, if you don't do good, God gonna send you. You live your life through sin and fear every day. You're confused about everything that you do, even when it feels right to you. And you know you're doing good. But in the world of sin, it ain't no good. So you confuse yourself. That's why religion is every country in the world that doesn't practice religion have less crime than everybody else. And they're there to prove. You can go look them up. It's Google time. Every country out there who have less crime doesn't have religion. See, we ourselves, religion been forced up on and was helped to hold us in the way and help to pacify us. Because there's certain things you should not ask. Don't question this, don't question that. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And you live in fear. Fear of what? You are only human. You're supposed to experiment things and try to live. Just like back in the days, there was no book. People have to know if to read the sun by time. People figure stuff out. See? But you're having this one particular thing telling you can't do this, you can't do that. But everything that you can't do, the man who's telling you can't do it, he doing it. See? So this is your hell on earth. Why he living in heaven. See? And you don't have to look like because you're blind. You're blind through the eyes. And I'm somebody from that era. Trust me. Because Jamaica have the most church per square mile than anybody else. It's a very, very, very religious place. Very. They believe in all type of things. Dopey, wobia, science, all type of something. Jamaica is a very religious place. It's very spiritual as well. See? So I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these things. So I don't see where, especially a bunch of poor people in Jamaica, I never see where that stuff ever helped them. Then just what here come the pastor, the cult pastor. See? Who messing with kids, man. Like, this some crazy vibes. You're supposed to be the man of whatever y'all saying. So these things is not here for us. They're not here to help us. So you have to free your mind of those things. If there's somebody else outside of you that can do for you what you can do for yourself. See? And that's where me have to almost unteach myself as well. So you have to start, trust me, and it's all easier said than done to believe in yourself. Because believing in yourself is one thing and saying it is a whole different thing. Because it takes times, man. Because you're going to be surprised how fucked up you are. You're going to be surprised how messed up you are. You were surprised the stuff that you used to believe in. So you have to start with yourself to understand how great you are. And greatness doesn't come through recognition by the public. Greatness comes through recognition of yourself and the man you see in the mirror. Yeah, but Mr. we must all take accountability for our action. It's a big sentence, Brian. Go on, Mr. Okay. No, man. First of all, and that's why I say I don't get too religious talking on certain level, because everybody have their own idea of what. And that's why me kind of leave it alone. I wouldn't even explain that to people. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have a different outlook. What them can say. Them believe in certain things. You see me I say, but me, as far as life itself right now, as far as this thing going, you have to kind of show me first. See, if you want my belief, see something that's been helping us for all this time. Just like give me Sizzler say, this is a little youth that was thinking on a good level. How can a white guy save you from white man oppression. I mean, just think about it. Because we are being oppressed, right? We was slaves, right? We was being treated like dogs, right? We get treated the worst kind of way, right? See? And then you expect that same God who allowed them. Because when they were slaving us, they were still praying to the same God for thanking them for how much slave they got, how much money they was making. Oh God, thank you for these slaves. Thank you for the farm. So all come here, come worship the same God will make them slave you to save you. Look at here, my people. We have to start have some good sense about what's realistic and what's not. See? That's all I'm saying. Because our ancestors wish they could speak like us. Because that same God wasn't helping them. See? And at the same church them go. You understand me? I learned about the man who first started churches in Jamaica. He was a man from the war where the British them fight with America. See? And because them done with the man, they not have nowhere for them to go. Them say there's a nice place in Jamaica need colonize, need a preacher. See? And I saw a little place become colonized under these church system. So these things is everywhere. You understand me? I say, and these people who seem to be messing with little boys and things, people need to act like these things is not, like they're not there. Like these people are not doing these, people scared to understand. Say, yo, because you believe in what you believe in, you think these people not destroying your kids, messing up kids, messing up young man. Are you a group, like this is sickening. You understand? To me personally, because there could be no God around to sit down and make you do that to a little youth. And then come tell me, say, boy, everything is okay. No, not to me, not in this time. In this time, what we need is love for each other and a good plan. So we can do our own thing. And we can show people and lead by example. So we're not hooligans. You understand? But we don't pass the stage of that where they think we only 3/5 of a human being. See? And we get treated that way. So I know the world we live in. Feel me? But I'm not here to push no hate towards nobody. I just understand. So where I stand is on my own 2 feet. In this Gideon, in this war, I and my ancestors are me. So I am here for whatever they did. I'm just here to do the same thing. To provide a different way for my youth them if there's a possibility to do something different. But there's no unknown spirit going to come help me to do that. So if there's a prayer to me, which I normally say, you just give thanks to the universe to provide life to me every day that I get up. I don't know the man, I don't know what to put face to, and I'm not going to confuse myself. I know whatever is out there is bigger than me. So let it keep on working, and all I got to do is appreciate it. Because the world is so confusing. Everywhere you go, in India, they have about 1,000 God in India. See? So what's the difference? So when one God comes, it's going to be the same? Like, when you ask yourself a question where, does this stuff really make sense? What about other part in the world? What about Chinese who believe in Buddha? You know what I'm saying? So is this, so I don't understand the whole concept of, like let's say the concept of God is man. You see me I say? Including the devil and God. And I kind of believe in this story because these are man-made ideas. Because without one, you couldn't have the other. See? So that world is for those people who, divulge in those things I do. See, me, I escape myself because that's something I can free up in my mind to obtain a different knowledge about something else. I have to enlighten myself because this thing been going on for years. And I don't see where to help nobody I know. Because that same confidence you have in yourself and listen to somebody talk good to you, guess what they have that as? They call that therapy. Therapy. You can go to therapy right now. Just pay somebody the money to talk good in your ears for you to feel good. And for you to ask you, so what was your problem? What was your dad? And if you find somebody who's willing to help you or somebody love you enough, you can have those conversations with them. A regular person can help you call, you know what I mean? Get over these issues, including yourself if you want. So, man, oh God, big up yourself, Natty. See? There I will yourself. So, in these times, what I be saying, my people been strong for so long, I just want them to just keep on stay strong. That's just my whole message today. So my people just go and stay strong. And that's for everybody walk there, because I really don't try to speak down the line of the whole colorism thing. But certain thing is just what it is. You understand me? I say that's just the way the world is. It's black and it's white. It's kind of the way it is, especially here. So, you know what I mean? Not here to really try and step on nobody too, but we just explain certain things as far as what we live through every day and the people who are sitting here going through 9 to 5. And I know a lot of people have questions to ask. A lot of people see what's going on right now. Things, people are living in fear. People don't know what's going on. So, you know what I mean? We do our thing. See me? And regardless of what's going on in the world, I don't make my choice. Because this is kind of what it is right here. I don't make my choice as far as doing my part. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be the whole everybody thing, and it may not be the trending thing, or they're going to lock down your page, or they're going to mess with it. Do what you want to do. At least, whatever the case is. At least at the end of the day, in my space and my time of living, I can always concentrate myself and keep on doing right. And keep on putting myself out there just to learn. See me, I say people, because you can never get too old for learning. And that's just me. I'm just a trying man, a trying kid, a trying youth. I was just there. I try to make sure, say, yo, we do the right thing. Because the right thing wasn't presented to us when we were born. You see? It was certain things that wasn't presented to us. So we have to learn these things on the way. You understand me? Because that's all life give you the opportunity to do. You understand me? It's not to make the same mistake the people before you make. I understand? So you have to take those opportunities and push through on that good strength. Don't blame nobody for the downfall. Like I say, I have all opportunity to blame people. I had to blame my father and blame this. And I used to. But as a grown man, you start to understand. As I say, everything that you need is boiled up inside of you. Everything that make you emotionally feel a certain way is the thing that's going to set you free. Remember me telling you that, right? That thing that make you feel like you don't even want to deal with that crap, is that thing that's going to set you free. Remember me telling you, just stop buckle up these emotions. Let it go. Free yourself from what other people give you to carry. Free yourself from the baggage other people give you to carry. Because when they give you that baggage to carry, they never ask your permission. Just like when you were a kid, when we get this baggage, we didn't ask for it. We just ain't see daddy. We just didn't really see mommy. We ain't asked for this baggage. You see me I say? So we carry it, we do what we have to do, and when we realize there was a baggage, guess what? Put it down, give yourself a rest. And if not, don't even bother pick it back up. Just go on about your business now. And say, and just walk up the street and look back at it and say, you know what? I remember that damn baggage, that shit was heavy for years. You know what I'm saying? And then when you put it down and get rid of it, then nobody in your family has got to carry it. See? All the guys who up there in age, check your family history as man. Check grandpa history. See what's going on with grandpa, grandma, same way. Check your family health history. You understand? Prepare yourself for the war that's been against you for a long time. See? So if grandpa died from prostate, make sure you get yourself checked from earlier. Make sure you do what you have to do. Because without knowledge, we ain't nobody, you know. So you have to give yourself knowledge. And not only knowledge, you have to understand what you're looking into and what's been happening to you. Just like if somebody going to do something and take a test by you. Ask question. Enough question before they even touch you. Let them get annoying like, yo, know as much as you can know. See? Because they're not going to ask the permission. Not. Just like I tell you with these movies and these things they're trying to put across the commercial. They don't ask your permission. You don't get a letter in the mail say, okay, we're gonna put this little scene in the movie so we prepare for it. No! You just be watching the movie, get all to it, all of a sudden you're like, hold on now. Hey, man, what y'all do, you know? I want the blood, I want to go on that stuff. Before you know it, y'all watch some crazy, like I say, no. And then you say, why? You know what I mean? Why you gonna put this stuff in our movie? But you still, you don't advertise yourself. So why you want my money? Do you understand what I said? So the world is just not doing the right thing for you. But you can do the right thing for yourself. See? And that's protecting yourself. Stay strong. Protect your energy, like I said earlier. And every little thing we talk about in this space. It's real, my people. And I send all you guys love, man. I give thanks to all who come talk with me sometimes. I got to go back some and read some of these comments and some of these messages because they are very small. So I have to kind of pull myself close to the screen, but you know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate it, whether they comment negative or positive. I really do appreciate everybody who come through, come share the space. And like we said, we just say good vibes movement, and we're going to keep the movement going. And good vibes, everything, man. Everything good running, so. And that's the new talk. We must everything good. Everything good. You see me I say? As far as life good. You understand me I say? So just make sure, say, put good first. You know what I'm saying, man? Protect yourself. Like I say, energy can be transferable. Just go and live the best life you can live in this world. And the best thing to do is to be aware and be conscious of what you do. You know what I'm saying? Including your eating, your lifestyle, how you live. Everything got to be paid attention to in this time, because things is just not free no more. Not even the air that you breathe is free. See, I just see what them dudes make a new bomb called the vacuum bomb that they're dropping on those people. I'm like, what the hell is a vacuum bomb? Come to find out there's a bomb out there now that suck all the oxygen out the air. Like, what? Like, who in their mind is thinking about these kind of ways to kill human beings? But never, like, neither here nor there. I'm just saying, the place is crazy. So, protect yourself, do what you have to do. In these times, keep your eye open. You know what I'm saying? If you see things that get too weird, make sure you have a way to protect yourself. If you have to move. Do what you gotta do, man. Just make sure you live a conscious life as far as being observative, because then we eventually can meet up for one day and our movement can move in the right directions. You understand me? I say, because we can't live in fear, my people. You understand? We can't do that, because when you live in fear, it stops you from doing so much. And it stops you from knowing yourself. Because that's that emotion that run deep down inside you, because you fear a lot of things. Now you have to do what you have to do. Conscious decision doesn't mean that if you don't do certain things, that means you're scared of something. No, you have to be conscious in your strategy, in your move. You have to be strategic in your move. See? And that's just being smart and being strong in yourself. And that's all I'm saying right now. So don't feel no way. I appreciate everybody who passed through. Love the reasoning. And now, I'm going to burn my little spliff and cool out, and we give thanks to everything, man. And then next week again, and don't forget, tomorrow we have old school dancer. You know, we do a thing, play some music and just go and enjoy ourselves. And this Sunday we in Orlando. So, you know the thing go. So we do some more work on that tomorrow. And so people, big up on yourself, good night. You see what going right now with the world. You keep on pay attention, do what you have to do. If you have people across them way, you send some blessings to them and send some strength to them. Hopefully them go and survive, whatever the case is. We have Jamaicans over there too in school. So trust me, enough things are going. So, you know, just go and stay strong, but not get too much into that. Big up yourself. Mississippi all the way up, mommy. Big up yourself. Canada Cut, the whole commission, the whole family, Chanel Vibez, you understand me? Don. Big up yourself. Tamika, big up yourself, mommy. Your Jamins, go and hold it, Carla. You see me, I say, Brian, big up yourself. The Barnett, excuse me, now I match up the language, match up my name. Try to scroll through and see if anybody was still there. See? So big up on yourself and one love. You know, you think go for things simple, but it's good, right? Until next time, my people, tomorrow, come in for the vibes, you know, see them all kind of kicking, mad move. So until next time, go and walk good, stay safe, like I always say. And protect on yourself, man, protect on the energy, and just treat people like you want to be treated. And just go and push through. Put yourself in the best position to always learn. And be observant, man. Don't make nobody take advantage of you, now your energy, or play with your mind, and tell you some you understand me? Make sure you think about these things logically. When you find something going on, you sit down, you think about it long time, you think about it thoroughly, and you wash it out. And if you know men no good, you dash it out. See? And I say, just don't keep corruption in your mind and stuff that doesn't make sense. Because a lot of us is holding on to old time teaching that right now we can't prove nothing to you. All you can do is be resentful with it in a conversation. I say, no, sir, we don't know about that. And this me know about. Free up yourself, alright? Until next time, teach me something. Let me know how I go on. Love is the answer. Love is the key. See you we're born and bless up, because love have to go and flow between the youth them and you and me. Alright? So boom. Real talk. You know that thing they go. So much love and respect, honors. You know that thing go. Until next time, the youth here. They see when I go and do full little thing, alright? So blessing and manners and respect. We share this space with I and I. Until next time, I is this. See?